Well, hello there and happy Easter 2010. I'm Jonathan Royle, known to some of you as Alex William Smith of magicalguru.com, and I want to introduce you to a 10-volume video set that's entirely free of charge for you to watch on YouTube. All you have to do is go and find the username Hypnotherapy Course. That's HYPNOTHERAPYCOURSE, Hypnotherapy Course on YouTube, and you'll find 10 videos, each with basically the same title, except for the number will be part 1, part 2 and so on through to part 10. And the name of those videos for you is Legal and Insured Comedy Stage and Street Hypnosis Secrets 1952 Hypnotism Act, with the number at the beginning. So it'll be part 1, Legal and Insured Comedy Stage and Street Hypnosis Secrets 1952 Hypnotism Act, and then part 2 and so on all the way through. Those videos along with this should give you a good insight in how to be a legal, ethical, safe, lawful and insured comedy stage and street hypnotist pretty much anywhere in the world, certainly in England, so that you're abiding by the 1952 Hypnotism Act, 1989 government guidelines, 1995 government review, 1996 update, and also the implications of the Licensing Act 2003, which means, by the way, you know, street hypnosis is technically illegal without the correct licenses and insurance in England. Like it or lump it, people who are doing it the current way, they've been taught with Mancunian approach and reality is plastered by Anthony Jacquin and his cronies, are basically doing it illegally because they've not been taught the correct laws, they've not been applying for the licenses, they've not been using the correct loopholes, they've not got the video evidence or signed consent forms. There's ways around this. One of them I suggest is that you get this book. Okay, see it? Freedom is more than just a 7-letter word. It's all about the Magna Carta from 1215 by Veronica of the Chapman family, as commonly called. The ISBN, by the way, is 978-190-6169-671. Now you can either read this excellent book and work out how it is that you can perform hypnosis legally anytime, any place, anywhere in the world where the Magna Carta 1215 common law applies, or you can save yourself a lot of time and go to magicalguru.com/prospectus. That's /prospectus, and have a look at the details for the transparency template stage and street hypnosis training course. That's happening very, very soon. These will be run at different times of the year in different countries of the world, so check that out. If there's no details up there of a seminar for your country or location, email me directly on Royle, R-O-Y-L-E, at magicalguru.com. Tell me where you are and we'll try and arrange something in your area. Another book you should be reading if you want to be a legal and safe stage or street hypnotist, or indeed a hypnotherapist, is Practicing Safe Hypnosis by Roger Hambleton, Hambleton. It's available from Anglo-American Books in Wales. It's also available on Amazon. Have a look at that. Read it and then you'll see why some of the ways that many of you have been doing street hypnosis actually have opened you up to potential criminal charges and also charges for negligence and under duty of care laws. Don't know what it is you're doing wrong? Well, I've seen your videos on YouTube, and rest assured you need to take a look at Practicing Safe Hypnosis by Roger Hambleton. Or again, why not come along to the Transparency Template seminar, details at magicalguru.com/gift. That's even easier, just type in magicalguru.com/GIFT. And there you'll find some special offers and free gifts. In fact, on there you'll have the chance to grab my book, Confessions of a Hypnotist by Jonathan Royle. It's a massive 550-page book on all areas of stage, street, comedy hypnosis, NLP, and hypnotherapy. And what's more important, it covers all the legal loopholes, which means you can perform legally and lawfully anytime, any place, anywhere in England, Wales, Scotland, Ireland, pretty much anywhere in Europe or the world if you use the approaches described in there. Well, obviously get independent legal advice. There's a tiny little bit missing, and that's where to get current public liability and professional indemnity insurance as a stage hypnotist or street hypnotist, which covers you in England and elsewhere in the world. Most importantly, whilst the people in trance. Because as an equity member, your normal insurance doesn't cover you the way you guys have been doing it. So you need the equity stage hypnotist policy, which will cost you in the rounds of £800, or you need the kind of policy that FESH members have got, which I can tell you how to get that, the exact same policy, but that will cost you around £800. There's a policy you can get that costs £500, that will cover you for venues, theatres and what have you, almost as good as the other policies, covers in England as well as other areas of the world. But then there's actually a policy that costs less than £200 UK sterling, which will cover you for stage hypnosis, street hypnosis, and even hypnotherapy, just so long as you're doing it the way that I teach on the Transparency Template seminar. No one else is teaching this method. It's a combination of the legal loopholes that have been tried, tested and proven to work that are in my book Confessions of a Hypnotist, which you can claim for free at magicalguru.com/GIFT. That's magicalguru.com/gift. Claim your free copy of Confessions of a Hypnotist, telling you all the legal loopholes and laws relating to stage and street hypnosis. Buy yourself a copy of Freedom. It's more than just a 7-letter word, the Magna Carta 1215 by Veronica of the Chapman family. Get yourself a copy of Practicing Safe Hypnosis by Roger Hamilton. If you take hours and hours and hours and hours, spend money on legal advice, put it all together, you'll find out what you need to perform legally, anytime, any place, anywhere. Stage and street hypnosis, pretty much anywhere in the world. But you'll still have the missing link of insurance cover that actually states it covers you for those activities. Or you could come on the Transparency Template seminar, where I'll give you the sources of insurance as cheaply as less than £200 UK sterling a year to be covered to do stage hypnosis shows, street hypnosis and hypnotherapy. One policy covers the lot. It won't cover you for big theatres, though, but I'll tell you where you can get cover for that for less than £500 a year for major theatre tours. And if you're going to be travelling the world, Europe and England, then you'll want a different policy. But even if you're not an equity member, I'll tell you where to get that for cheaper than anywhere else. And by the way, it doesn't matter how old you are, because if you're an equity member, you can't get insurance if you're under the age of 25. With these policies, you can get it from the age of 18. There's a lot to learn. So get yourself on YouTube, and as I say, look for the 9 videos in this series entitled Legal and Insured Comedy Stage and Street Hypnosis Secrets 1952 Hypnotism Act. And at the beginning it'll be part 1, 2 and so on through to number 9, because this is part 10. And they're on the username of Hypnotherapy Course. Have a look at them. Have a look at magicalguru.com/gift. That's /GIFT. Join me, Alex William Smith, and also under my public fan page, which is in the public stage name of Jonathan Royle, here on Facebook if you haven't already. And please forward this video on to all your friends, because it's time to make a stand and stop illegal street hypnosis. Hypnotists that are not performing legally on stage or in therapy are potentially going to cause this industry a lot of harm with bad publicity when something goes wrong, because they won't be insured. It'll cause a right minefield, and you know what's scary? Most of them don't know how to deal with abreactions, what to do if someone has an epileptic fit or an asthma attack. These are all things that I cover in the Transparency Template seminar, along with way more. And that's why I've taught some of the world's leading names of stage and street hypnosis, as you can find out at magicalguru.com/stage students. That's /STAGESTUDENTS. Have a fantastic Easter, and please send this video to all your friends. I'm Jonathan Royle, and here's to safe, legal, and above all insured stage and street hypnosis.